Hello and welcome back to another premiere draft for the Modern Horizons 3 ranked ladder in July. I'm Mike, joined today by my friend Eric Formo again. Hello, Eric.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Mike. What's that card do?
Fair enough. All right, so we are. The last one we did was that Genku deck, that blue
Just
white
yeah,
splash red. Yeah,
it's pretty
pretty
sweet.
cool energy deck.
Oh man,
Opening up this one, Savine's Reclamation is good. Aether Revolt
it's
obviously is a powerful card. Reiterating
mhm,
Bolt, we kind of saw last time what all we can do with
yeah,
that. Signature Slam in this pack also. And then to a slightly lesser extent, Malevolent Rumble, not something I want to first pick, but something that I'm happy to have. And the Snapping Void Craw, which is the guy that taps for double
double.
colorless, and then you can pay a bunch of mana and draw a card. But if you have a bunch of mana,
Yeah,
digs you out of some situations.
yeah,
So the thing about this pack is if I take one of these red cards, I'm passing the other one.
yeah.
Which, obviously we're passing 2 out of 3 packs. We can try to cut off red, but we are sending a signal with a powerful red card.
Yep.
And as most people watching these videos know, the green based Eldrazi decks tend to be the best decks in the format.
Yeah.
So we're going to grab this Signature Slam, and we're not going to feel bad about it. And then we get past Wrap the Skies, Ghostfire Slice, and Horrific Assault.
Yeah.
If we had taken a red card, we snap
Green.
up this Ghostfire Slice. We took a green card. As far as I'm concerned, we snap up this Horrific Assault.
Yeah.
Bridgeworks Battle, honestly, I didn't even notice because there's a Horrific Assault. Bridgeworks Battle is the fight spell, but it's a modal
Mm,
dual faced card.
yeah.
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 So, yep.
Yeah.
Horrific Assault. We have 2 fight spells. It's a start that I will gladly take. And then we get Sad. There's not like a particularly good red card. There's not a particularly good green card,
Mm,
and we're just like, well, poo.
what do we do now?
So honestly, here either we grab the landscape, it's the teamer landscape at that, or we just grab the green card. We just take the use wag because it's a card that we will put in our deck,
And cut off.
and just make sure that nobody to our left is even thinking about being in green.
Yeah, makes sense.
The landscape is tempting though because it is specifically the teamer landscape. Petrifying Meddler is also good, but I like just snapping off green here and just being like, people, no,
Yep.
leave it alone. Don't even think about it. Pack 2, let it flow.
Exactly.
There's a brood
Where's
scale, so we
yep.
feel pretty good about this.
That's the guy that makes spawn, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, adapt for 2 makes a spawn
Yeah.
grizzly bear on its face. Yeah, and this pack, like the conduit goblin is the next best card there. Eldrazi Repurposer, Nightshade Dryad, and up top there's an annoyed
Right.
Altasaur as well.
Yep.
And then to a lesser extent, but worth noting that it's there is the Colossal Dread Mask. What if your Colossal Dreadmaw was an equipment and could move around?
Be pretty good. Yeah. Be very nice.
All right. Anyway, so these are some real decisions. I think, like right now, currently, I like Nightshade Dryad. Okay, and we took Nightshade Dryad. One of the things about the Eldrazi deck is turn 2 Maned Guy into turn 3 one of your 4 drops, whether it's Writhing Chrysalis or Path of Annihilation or, whatever else.
Just ran
Being
through
able to
shit.
do it on turn 3 is so valuable. And Nightshade Dryad being a colorless source plus color fixing all in one, and then the body having death touch, so it's not completely useless when you
Yeah.
get to the point where you have enough mana. You just need to take Nightshade Dryad when you see it.
I say the siege gang right there. It's like red's just
Yeah, the Spawn Gang Commander is there, which is the most powerful
okay.
card. There was also a Brood Scale there, and just like again taking the Brood Scale, cutting all the green cards. We wield the Snapping Void Craw. We wield a second Snapping Void Craw. And considering we already have the Kozilek's Unsealing, like blue is very possibly our splash color here. Molten Gatekeeper is pretty whatever. We're not going to play like any of these. Take the Barbarian Ring; it's the closest one we're going to play, and we're probably not going to play it. The Dumb Dragon has affinity for artifacts.
Let's see.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
again, we're not playing it. Conduit Goblin. Jesus.
That's
We're just
nice.
rare drafting here because obviously we're not taking the Conduit Goblin.
Yeah.
I'd rather pass it and let somebody be like, oh, I need to be in Boros, and then they pass me the green cards because that's what I want anyway.
Yeah.
But Conduit Goblin going, what, third to last? Second to last? Like, yeah, that card is very good.
Yeah, I wonder who's on your left if they decide to go into that red because of your pack one and then these
Sure.
several packs afterwards.
Yep. Yeah, very well could be. We wield the Dread Mask, so we have a big dumb thing that we can do with our mana so far. Unfortunately, yeah, we're looking at that Kozilek's Unsealing, which does not trigger for the Dread Mask. It's a cast trigger, and Dread Mask might be a creature when it comes into play, but it ain't a creature on the stack. Alright, what do we see in this pack two?
We got...
So we've got the Disciple of Freely's versus Breaker of Creation. Yeah, give me the Breaker. That's the second Wrath of the Skies we could have had, but we have none. Instead, we have the best common in the set. Give me this Writhing Chrysalis. Literally better than Wrath of the Skies anyway. So, Molten Gatekeeper, not really at its best here, but, like, still fine. It sure does do a lot of incidental damage when you make a bunch of Eldrazi spawn.
Yeah.
So, there's a Kozilek's Command versus a Reckless Pyrosurfer versus... I don't care about Echo's of Eternity.
Were you just reading it?
Yeah. I mean, you have to. Look how many words are on it.
Yeah.
And then there's... I don't ever remember the name of that one. The Eldrazi Ravager, question mark? Anyway, we're taking the command. We're taking another Horrific Assault. I'm not even going to look at the rest of the pack, let's be real.
Fight. Punch your thing in the face.
Getting past, like, 4th pick Reiterating Bolt when we know that we should have pushed the person next to us into red is weird.
Yeah.
There's a Haunted Wumpus. Or Wumpus Aberration, excuse me. Which, first Wumpus Aberration better than third Horrific Assault.
What does that apparition do?
I'd say 4 mana, 6/6 with Trample. Something about paying colorless mana, and if you don't, then bad things happen. But, like, that's not a real thing. We're going to pay colorless mana.
Yeah.
So.
4 mana, 6/6.
With Trample.
Yeah.
No hoops, no nothing. Just big dumb idiot. Landscape or Mana Dork?
I know that card.
Landscape or Mana Dork?
Yeah.
What do you take there?
Uh,
Landscape?
Yeah, fixing.
Another Dryad. Beautiful. Love it. Give me the Dryad. Okay, so we have 2 Dryads so far. So looking pretty good to be able to play our dumb 4s so far. Could use a couple more, obviously, but... and then we could use to pick up some more landscapes is kind of the big one where I'm at right now.
Is that another...
Aether Revolt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he passed one.
Uh-huh. The other way.
And now... Huh.
And now we're getting this one 8th pick. Yeah. Maybe nobody at the table wants to play red, Formo.
Because there's that many red cards, everybody was scared.
That's what it is.
That's what it was.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't... I'm just gonna stick to my green cards here.
Yeah, don't.
People are passing them to me. I keep getting them. This landscape is not good. Like, yep.
I mean...
It's red and blue, which are looking to be, like, almost equal splashes.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Right now, I suppose red, the only card we want to play out of what we have is the Writhing Chrysalis, and, like, if we can make it happen, then the Spawn Gang is fine. Sonic Eruption's solid. Good old modal dual-faced land.
Another...
Oozewag, I guess. Foul Strike is whatever. Okay, we should have taken the Foul Strike, I guess. Yeah, just give me the Infernal Captor. I'm not going to play 3 Oozewags. Alright, sure. I'm still not going to play 3 Oozwags, I don't think. Oh, yes, please. See that territory color up there?
Yep.
Let's go. Do you know what that card does?
No.
Okay, it's a 5 mana, 7/5 with reach.
And
Whenever landfall, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature, you may reveal it and put it in your hand.
okay.
Springheart and Tuku, by the way.
Oh, that card's so sweet.
Springheart and Tuku or Writhing Chrysalis.
Yeah.
That's the question. Man.
Yeah, that's
Like, Springheart and Tuku is such a dumb card.
yeah.
Writhing Chrysalis literally has a better win rate in this format than Springheart and Tuku.
But then it's like, oh man, that too can just go off.
So one of the things that you got to look at is what are you copying? Like, and what am I copying? Territory color would be great to copy. Putting it on like a Breaker of Creation would be insane. I didn't even see what I took there, so whatever it was fast.
Yeah. Again, you don't ever even gonna play the game commander, so like.
Oh, did I take the Line Breaker over the Chrysalis? Hold up, timeout. What happened? What's going on? How did this happen? Past me, what happened? I don't know what's going on. There's a Line Breaker there, and there's not 2 Writhing Chrysalises, and there's not a Springheart and Tugu. I took a Line Breaker.
What's Line Breaker do?
So it's a good card for what it's worth. Red, colorless, and 1 for a 3/3 trample. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gets +X, +O, and haste, where X is the number of Eldrazi you control.
Okay. So yeah, not a bad card.
No, a very good card. Still curious why I don't have a second Writhing Chrysalis here. I don't need more 3s. It's not a curve thing. I guess because I have so many Oozwags, but like I will gladly cut an Oozwags for a Writhing Chrysalis. Alright. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. I'm not going to dwell on it. It already happened. So we've got Glimpse the Unthinkable, make a bunch of spawn tokens. We now have 2 of those. Great, good. For what it's worth, Glimpses, Kozilek's Command, Writhing Chrysalis all play pretty well with Molten Gatekeeper. Like, that's just a bunch of incidental damage. And then the Oozwags being able to give, like, Writhing Chrysalis's Trample. Also pretty real. I'm not playing 2 Dread Masks. I can't imagine that's going to be true. That Row on the Implicit Mace is a nice little pickup, a little late. More late Conduit Goblins. Nobody's in the energy deck, I guess. All right. Yeah, let's start trimming some of this. My curve is a little higher. Jesus. That's wild. That's a last pick Conduit Goblin. I don't know. This deck looks fine to me, but like maybe we should have been in the Boros Energy deck. I don't know.
Yeah. Because even that enchantment was floating around too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, this deck looks good to me though.
Yeah.
So like,
it's not like
whatever.
But what were other people like? There could have been 2 or 3 other drafters getting green there. Like maybe as like I don't know. Jesus.
All right. Draftsmith thinks that I should just be Gruul. I'm inclined to disagree, but that's okay. Let's see what Draftsmith wants versus, yeah, like I think playing Teamer is worthwhile. We've got the landscapes to support it. We've got the double Dryad to help out. And then, like, the blue cards that we're playing are what? The Kozilek's Unsealing and the Snapping Voidgraws, which just help us cast our shit later and pay us off for casting our shit later. So
yeah,
I don't know. I think the blue splash is easy enough. Probably go down to like 1 island, though. And because we have at least 4 fetches plus 2 dryads.
Yeah. Very doable.
I think we have 4. Unless I'm crazy, but... And, yeah. So this is just me comparing, like, what it wants. Oh, that's a Petrifying Meddler. Okay, the 5 drop there. So we have four blue cards. Still okay. Petrifying Meddler is the 4/5 with reach, cast, trigger, tap a thing, put a stun counter on it.
Whenever it's cast.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's part of why I passed in the Springheart Nantuku. What I'm surprised by is that I took the Linebreaker over the Riding Chrysalis. Maybe I have less landscapes than I thought for blue. Oh, I do. Those were Urza's Caves. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we have 4 landscapes. Only 2 of them find blue, so we need more islands. Okay, so we have 4 landscapes to go with our territory color, which is not bad. Dryads, glimpses to help find everything. 1 Molten Gatekeeper. Yeah, I don't really want a... No Molten Gatekeepers. Which is fine. I don't really want a pile of Molten Gatekeepers. Like, that card is not exactly synergistic with this deck. It just happens to do some incidental damage with, like, specifically 3 of our cards.
Yeah.
But, that, yeah. No affinity, no nothing. This is just, like, a kind of clean, straightforward, here's this Temur Eldrazi deck.
This is what I got.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. This one sure doesn't feel like there's a whole lot going on, necessarily. You keep this hand, Formo?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I didn't, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, the landscape is blue, so we have all of our colors. I think we could have just put back the mountain there and kept the Sunder Eruption.
Just in case.
Well, this way we have the spell in case we draw lands, right? That's a beautiful draw. So here we go. Turn 3 Chrysalis on the play.
Yeah.
Unless our opponent boops the Dryad. They didn't boop the Dryad. We have a Chrysalis on the play. This one. Your turn. Okay.
Easy enough.
Yeah. I guess 1/1 with Menace. Not good in the face of a Writhing Chrysalis, huh?
Seems that way.
Yeah. Okay, next match.
Yeah.
Opponent, I don't fault you. I have conceded that early as well. It is what it is. Is this double Dryad? So our mana is perfect, but we're a little, like, nothing to do right now. Alright. Mountain could mean Burrows, and if we're playing against Burrows, then this Ral in the Implicit Maze looks real good. You know, assuming our opponent casts spells at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could play a Dryad, which obviously is fine. It sets us up to be able to play the Ral in the Implicit Maze, but with our opponent missing their 2-drop, I kind of just want to get this Voidcraw down. Like, I could... If I play the Dryad, I can Maze next turn. But if all I'm doing is getting 1 creature out of play, who really cares? I'd rather give my opponent a chance to play a couple more things. So... Yeah, like, we can still do this. Like, playing the Snapping Voidcraw didn't stop us. We have double red with the Dryad. Yeah. So we can take our 1/1 and just play the Ral in the Implicit Maze. Or we can, commit a little bit more to the board. Play another Dryad if we want to.
Yeah, just hold back for a little bit.
Okay. We're not playing the Dryad. It gives us the ability to adapt our ooze. Sure. That doesn't die to the Ral in the Implicit Maze, unfortunately.
No.
Oof. Neither does that. Probably taking the ooze, though.
Yeah.
So. Yep. Alright, my big dumb blocker is gone. You got it. I will take 5. Sure. I could also trade off the Dryad here. Like, I have another one, and I have a ton of mana thanks to the Void Claw. I could just trade with the Conduit Goblin here and just get it out of here, but it's already covered with the Ral and the Implicit Maze that's in hand, so just something worth considering. Like, we already have a bunch of mana. It does fix my colors, though. Like, the double red. It's also my... no, it isn't. The Void Crow is my double colors, so yeah. Alright, kill the Conduit Goblin.
We've had enough of your shenanigans.
Yeah, yeah. Play another Dryad. All you. Hold my Ooze hostage. Probably discard... Well, depending what we draw for turn, but probably discarding this Kozilek's Unsealing to the Ral and the Implicit Maze.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of mana. We just need to find something to do with it. Alright, Jolted Awake, get back Conduit Goblin.
The opponent maybe missing second red here.
I have no non-basics, so that's nice. See? That's why we didn't keep Sunder Interruption. It's not true, but that's okay. Alright, 3 in the air. Conduit Goblin giving the flyer haste. Yep. I am booped yet again. Okay, this one's actually tough. Do you discard the Glimpse or the Kozilek's Unsealing here? Yeah.
Yeah. So then...
Okay, so that's a giant reach blocker and it stuns something. It's not bad. The Solstice Zealot over there able to kind of tap it down a couple times. I like this. We get our trigger off of the Kozilek's Unsealing by casting it first. So we just get to make some extra spawn tokens here.
Yeah.
So, opponent can Zealot down the Meddler unless we do this. So either we have to stun the Zealot or just stun the Flyer.
But, I mean...
But then the Zealot is...
just gonna, yeah.
So... Continuing to keep my Ooze hostage makes sense to me. We do have this Kozilek's command that we're just, like, waiting on. And
yeah.
It's big.
What does that command actually do? Is it
so it's one of the choose 2 cards.
Okay.
Alright, so scry X and draw a card.
Okay.
Exile a creature CMC X or less.
Okay.
Exile X cards from a graveyard. Okay. X target cards from a graveyard. And make X spawn tokens.
Gotcha. And just like all the commands instant?
Yes.
Now, what did that thing do on Chapter 3?
It makes a weird token. The weird is the same as like the War of the Spark weird. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it gets a +1/+1 counter.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So that 2/2 right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Chapter 1, Pyroclasm, your opponent. Chapter 2...
Fable.
Kind of. It's discard a card to exile 2 cards, and then you have 2 turns to play those cards. Oh. It's this turn and the following turn to play those cards. And then Chapter 3, make a weird.
What does that thing do? That 3/4 they just played.
It is a 5 mana ETB. Look at the top some number of cards of your library. You can reveal an artifact or enchantment. If you do, you can put it into your hand. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then it's a big dumb idiot, I think, with Vigilance. Okay. It's like a 3/4 turned itself into a 4/5. It is a card that I don't play very often. And by very often, I mean I'm not sure I've ever put it in a deck.
Yeah, because
it's just a mopey guy. Like, that's kind of all I got.
Yeah.
All right, they are in with the Flyer. We're at 9. We should probably do something about this eventually. I don't know that now is the right time. How much damage do we have? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10's not 16.
But with that command that gets a +1, so that'd be 11.
Yeah, so This is just like, how much can we do this for? We have 2 more mana because we have the Void Craw here too. Yeah. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I counted that right. Anyway, exile this dumb thing that's trying to murder me and make a pile of spawn tokens, or are we scrying and drawing?
I think I saw the scry.
That would make sense because I need action here. I'm not actually scared of any of these ground creatures. It's just the flyer that's trying to murder me. Trigger the weird, get a counter. Yeah, this looks like Scry 7, draw a card.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
There's a bunch of fights.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we want the Dread Mask because we have 1,000,000 mana. I don't need any of these lands. I will be glad to go... yeah, like... So we're drawing now, and then we get to draw for turn.
Yep.
So this is like... Scry a bunch of stuff that, like, fine but mediocre to the bottom. And now we get to go Dread Mask plus Horrific Assault into Horrific Assault, and this game should be over.
Yeah.
Kill the Zealot, probably. Gain 3 life, by the way. Make the weird bigger, by the way.
Yeah. And is that tap and use an energy to tap?
Yeah, which means the Static Prison is going to die soon if they don't re-up on energy. And then I get my Oozewag back, and then this weird suddenly has Trample. By the way, it's non-creature. I lied. I said instant or sorcery.
I was wondering. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
So anyway, here's this
good.
5/5. Would you like to double block? I will trade my weird for your 4/5. That's okay by me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this puts them to 11, and now this Sunder Interruption in my hand is lethal. Like, if they could play double glimpse, like, make fucking 6 blockers, and this Molten Collapse in my hand, or whatever it's called, is gonna kill them. So, yippee.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Sure. Well, they got more energy. Okay. Really glad we gained a bunch of life and killed stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're still fine. I was gonna say we know we have a Horrific Assault on top of our deck, and the modal card doesn't stop flyers from blocking. So that's not great. But we have this stupid Dryad with Death Touch.
Yeah.
And go get him, Tiger.
Yeah. Oh, I better not do that. Don't want to get.
Anyway, please no blocky. Yeah, okay.
Mute just in case.
No, I was trying to click.
Yeah, I know. I do it all the time too.
You click too fast, and it's like, did you mean to mute them? I'm like, no, man. I just want to. I'm targeting them with a thing. Leave me alone.
How amazing would it be if it would show on your screen if somebody muted you? So your opponent muted you.
No. That's like bonus points for the people who troll on purpose. I don't want them to know. I want them to keep going.
Oh man.
You get one nice for free.
Yeah.
And then anything beyond that, and we're just like, and mute.
Yeah.
The Yorgo people.
Oh my god.
Click mute.
Yorgo.
Like, yes, I'm aware, thank you. That's why I'm making a decision.
My favorite ones are when they think they got the win and they keep spamming good game, good game, good game.
Yeah.
And then you turn it around, and then sometimes I'm the guy where I go, good game, in response to them. Yeah. Don't be a jerk.
That's just kind of like the moral of every story, right? Don't be a jerk.
But we all have been at one point there. Somehow.
Not on online card games.
Oh yeah, if you're jerking online card games.
Some of us are just chilling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I have never spammed emotes at my opponent to make them feel bad, and I've never, like, hate typed something in Moto.
Oh,
Like,
I have if it's been a response to where they hate spam me.
yeah. That's not instigating, though.
Yeah, agree.
replying to Moto Salt is your God-given right.
Yeah.
But all right,
Anyway,
opponent just made a 2-2 with a Grave Dig. Apparently their curve not spectacular.
right.
No 3-drop. We're just gonna play this dumb 1-3 and have a lot of mana. I hope. Even if they kill the 1-3, we have the landscape here, so we get to go Wumpus Aberration. Sure. They successfully turned their Gravedigg into 2 different cards, I guess.
Clicking over it, and
Yeah, it's dead. No surprise. It's fine. We have the landscape, so we still get to play the Wumpus Aberration. And opponent has 4 cards in hand, and we have a 6/6 with Trample, so we vibing.
Yeah, turn 4, 1/1 haster. How's
Yeah, kill your 1-3, play a 1/1 is
yeah, just yeah,
it's not a lot.
yeah.
We have 2 removal spells in our hand, though we do need another colorless source to cast the command.
Oof.
Lelia.
That's a good
That card
one.
would be great if I didn't have a 6/6.
Yeah,
Anyway, kill it with fire.
yeah. Opponent, why do you play last turn?
Hiya! Want to race? Unfortunately, that cost me my only green source.
Yeah.
My mana, like, we had all 3 colors, so we were keeping that hand 100%. Hell, technically, we had all 4 colors. We had the landscape, too.
Alright, so that's 4/4, and he adapts. What does he adapt into?
2 +1/+1 counters. Whenever a +1/+1 counter is put on him, whenever any number are put on him, so however many all at once, you may draw 2 cards and lose 2 life.
Not bad. Does this guy have trample?
My guy, yeah.
That's right. That's the 4/4.
4 mana 6/6 with trample.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Hey, look, another Void Crow.
Counter second colors.
So this fixes my inability to cast Kozilek's command. My opponent is adapting, which means they're losing 2 life. Like, they're using 3 of their 5 mana, losing 2 life. If they can't clear this 6/6, then this Kozilek's command targeting their Fetid Gargantua, yeah, the game's over. They now need to chump with both of their creatures. No, they can jump with just one of them. So if they only block with a Gargantua, they die.
Correct.
So this is why we attack first, right?
Oh,
yeah. So
just
good job,
in case.
opponent.
Yeah.
Good job. Anyway, it's not going to work, but you made the correct block.
Yeah.
I suppose they could have blocked with one of the 1/1s.
Yeah.
How much do we get to do this for? $1 million. We could do it for just 5. Then what? We have 2 mana left. So we should just be doing this for 7, right? What are we hoping to find here? We're leaving up 2 mana, so I guess we're hoping to find a 2-drop. Territory color is pretty fucking good. I don't need this island. Yeah, this game's not going to last long enough that this matters very much. Just give me the kill spell.
Yeah.
Yep, color kill spell. Yep. Good. Yep. Perfect. Okay.
I was just like, you're taking too long. It's okay. I'll give you the easy option here.
Like, I don't know what you want from me. What if, like, they're not dead right now, right? What if they have, like, in Wrath of the Skies or something? Wrath of the Skies doesn't even do it there because they don't have
energy.
They don't have enough energy. But, like, something. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
What? How about a 1-drop into the sacrifice a thing, exile a thing? They get rid of my 6/6, and then just bolt the 1/3, and I have no board left.
Yeah, but they also knew their deck though, so they may.
Yeah, I get it, but they were letting me scry.
They wanted to take your pain. Well, I don't want to say away.
Yeah, like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm not upset here. That was a
Alright.
mistake. We should have played the mountain, but that's okay. All right. We should have played the mountain on 2. This way, if they killed the dryad, we could have gone landscape and played the line breaker.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Just minor misplay. Didn't actually mean anything, cost me anything, nothing. But
So whenever that thing comes into play,
at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gets +X+O and haste.
Yeah.
So it targeted itself. It is the only Eldrazi, so it gave itself +1/+0 and haste. It is a 3/3 with trample.
Oh,
My
yeah.
opponent did that thing that I've been trying to do, where we just play like a 4-drop on
Yeah.
3.
So it only gives an Eldrazi +1?
No.
Oh, okay.
It can target anything. It just counts the number of Eldrazi you have.
I got you.
Anyway, here's this big dumb territory color. Want to trade? Do I want to trade? Do I want to trade? The odds that they have like a horrific assault or something of their own seem pretty good.
And so what does that Eldrazi or whatever's in
It's
your
a
hand?
land. The one in my hand?
Yeah.
Gains life equal to the number of colorless permanents you control. As a cast trigger.
Okay.
It's an 8/4 with Annihilator too.
Okay.
And hexproof from colored spells.
Oh. All right, so you didn't offer the trade there.
Nah. Which makes sense. I have a landscape in my hand. Like, that's 2 triggers on the color if I want it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just seems like this guy's not going to survive. Yeah, there's a fight. That's an 8/8 now. I guess they can't really attack. Like, they can, but they're trading.
Yeah.
So that could be worse. All right. So they're trading a fight spell and their thing for 2 of my things.
Two for two. Didn't really come out. Unless he got some kind of trick, but
Well, I mean, they also trample over for 1,000,000 here, but
that's okay.
I agree. They have only up. Well, I guess they have 2 mana up because they have the Dryad, but there's not much you can do for 2 mana at instant speed that would have changed that combat. Horrific Assault off the top is not bad. It means we've got the next big dumb thing they play covered. The Breaker is 8 mana. We are, what? We have 6?
Yeah.
So we're 2 short. So we're just in the waiting room, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Breaker of Creation waiting room. Sad the color died.
Yeah.
But like I said, like it was very likely that our opponent was going to just kill it. Okay. In a perfect world, my opponent does nothing and passes the turn.
It's kind of like a perfect world.
Yeah, that's kind of like nothing, just a little different. Can I draw my own Writhing Chrysalis? Like, that would be cool, right? No.
All right, now see that.
All
All
right,
see
so now a land is a good draw. We don't gain 3 life here, but we are killing this thing. Like, just get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with you. You and your large self.
Yeah, you play a lot of big stuff now. Can you please stop? I'm begging you.
Yeah, let me play my big stuff
Exactly.
that you can't target. You can block Breaker. It is only an 8/4. Like, blocking or double blocking him is a very real thing. Like, that Dryad right there just trades with it.
Yeah.
Um,
But then they'd be losing 3 permanent.
that thing also trades with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, the Annihilator still happens. I gain a shit pile of life. Okay. This is like fine. We'll just adapt now while they're tapped out. Make sure we get our token. This token represents our 8th mana. So now if we draw a land, we're good. Like we just don't have to sacrifice the token, which is extra life that we gain.
Oh, that's a May ability to get the token?
Yeah, weirdly. I don't know why. Like, I'm sure there's a reason, like a developmental reason why it's a May, but I don't know why it's a May. Have you seen the new combo deck in Modern with this idiot?
No. Oh, maybe. I remember seeing it a while ago, I think, because I remember looking at exactly what this guy does.
Matt Nass is pioneering this deck or working on it because of course he is. You remember Blade of the Blood Chief from Zendikar?
Uh, what does that one do?
It's a 1 mana equipment, and whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on equipped creature.
Oh, that's right. And then,
You make infinite mana.
yeah. Yep, 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 yep.
So a Blood Artist effect wins the game. Infinite mana wins the game if you have like Walking Ballista or similar.
Yep.
Yeah, it's adorable. Oh, and Blade of the Blood Chief is a 1-drop, so Urza's Saga finds it.
What did you vintage?
Vintage.
I
It's
was
not a real format.
Oh, that's fine. I was just thinking, I was like, didn't Urza get like banned and something? I forgot it got
No.
restricted.
Urza's Saga did it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It just finds Black Lotus all the time. All right, here's my big dumb idiot that somehow has to fight with both of your big dumb idiots. But I gained enough life, I can take some hits here.
Yeah.
You know lands are Koas?
Correct.
Much life, many land. Territory color missed. But they left it on top, I think. I didn't see a card go to the graveyard, so. So, yeah, anyway. Landfall, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature, you can reveal it, put it in your hand. If it's not, you may put it in your graveyard. So, if it's a creature, you get it. If it's not a creature, you get your choice of mill it or keep it.
Yeah.
So, anytime you see a color happen and they keep it, you know you're probably in trouble. So, the Tusker is harder to block because it has 8 toughness. But the color is scarier. I could also take 13 here, but that seems optimistic. Yeah. Having to play out this breaker and just immediately trade is not my idea of a good time. We got off on the back foot.
Yeah.
Like our opponent did the thing that we wanted to do, playing a 4 on turn 3.
Yeah.
Before us.
And he just kept rolling.
Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, that's exactly what we would have tried to do. So we are on a mirror. They have what? They have 1 island over there. Am I crazy? Or is that a swamp? It might be a swamp.
The one on the right that's on top? That's a very long name, so I don't think it's either one of those.
It doesn't look long, but
I mean,
it's a basic land. It looks like a swamp to me, but whatever.
Like,
all right. Anyway, we found a horrific assault, which clears this stupid 6/8.
Probably the best we could probably journey just then.
It's real good.
Yeah.
We get to follow it up with a Void Craw that might dig us out of this problem. Like, we're no longer under any pressure if this 6/8 goes away.
Yeah, that's not a basic land. I don't know what that is.
The one all the way on the right.
Not beside the tapped mountain?
No, the one next to that.
That one?
No, the one next to that. That's an Urza's Cave, I think. Or a landscape. Probably a landscape. I want to know what the tapped one is that's all the way on the right.
Oh.
I think it's a swamp.
Yeah.
But it might be an island, which is what I said originally. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Why are these lands or just play normal lands, people?
Like,
stop making us.
Nah. Play whatever lands you like.
Mismatch and
it's
all.
Fine. Don't
miss.
That.
No.
That's I take it back.
Yeah, no.
I take it back.
Late.
I lied.
Nope.
I was kidding. It was just a joke.
Mismatch lands all the way, baby.
They shot down my Death Toucher,
which is annoying. And now this guy.
Well, they shot down my Death Toucher instead of my Void Craw, and I have a colorless source in play to be able to draw cards here. Like, okay.
Yeah.
That seems a little strange. Like as far as I'm concerned, the clearer this board is, the better it is for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, Obviously, if they get another spawn token, then I don't know how much mana they need, but all right, Siege Smash is annoying. I guess that's why they wanted to clear the Death Toucher because they like inspire this block and then they get to win the combat with the Siege Smash.
Yeah.
Like that's fine-ish.
Oh my Jesus.
Okay, all right,
Hey, at least have no cards in hand, right?
right, exactly, just
That's
like me.
oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's fine. I would like to draw a card, please. Great,
Yeah.
good,
Perfect.
wonderful.
I can math, right? Oh,
All right, get me out of here.
man. His draws were insane.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, very similar decks,
Yeah.
and they just kind of got out to a better start than me.
You haven't been on the play this entire.
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Is that true? I thought I was on the play last game
No, that's game.
because I thought my turn 4 was a 3-drop, and then they actually played a 4-drop.
They did a 4-drop on turn 3.
Yes, and I think I did a Void Crawl on turn 3 before they played their 4-drop because I didn't have a 4-drop to play. I thought I was on the play last game.
Maybe.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I am statistically unlucky, and I have the data to prove it.
All right. So
No, my play draw rate through 300 games of Modern Horizons 3 is something like 45, 55. And there were stretches where it was like 18 games on the draw to 6 games on the play or some nonsense. Like, I am statistically unlucky. No, my thing. Yeah, you got it. This is why we make the token right away.
yeah.
Oh, we found a blue source. We don't need a blue source right now, but we found it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Formo. Do you suicide attack in the unicorn into the 4/4 so that you get a +1/+1 counter on your flyer?
On the 3/3 flyer,
No, on the germ.
living germ.
The unicorn has mentor. Opponent says no.
Huh.
You know it's really funny now.
What?
They can move the kite over to the unicorn. The germ won't die because it's got a +1/+1 counter, and then the unicorn will be a 4-power mentor flying creature.
Pretty good.
And then they can attack for 8 because that area auxiliary will also be a 4-power flying creature. And that all sounds very bad for me, and I don't like it.
And
Anyway, here's the 6/6 with trample.
yeah.
We racing, boys. They only have 1 card in hand. I would make the play I just said. It's a 2-turn clock. Yeah, this is a 2-turn clock. This is 8 of 16. Bonk, bonk. I have to do something right now. Hey, that thing has reach. That counts as doing something. Play my land. What do we find? No. Not that one. Find a land. I don't need a 3rd mountain, I don't think. Okay, sure. Whatever. Anyway, what do we find? Hey, that's a thing. I can get that thing. Can't block these flying things anyway. Should probably just attack for 10. I guess it keeps the germ back. And just like every point of damage might matter this game.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. We're not dead.
Not yet.
We don't have a colorless source anymore, so this line breaker kind of sucks. Attack with everything? Question mark. Adapt the Oozewag. That's 12 power worth of trample. They have to put real creatures in front of both of the trampling guys.
Yeah.
Which means they have to chump block the 7/5. Okay. Sure looks like attack with everything. What's their best blocks here?
There's their best block because they clear
4/4 and a germ in front of the 7/5.
And then they have to do that.
And then 2/3 in front of one of the 6/6s. That's 3 out of 12, 9. So they keep a 4/4 flyer. They could have kept a 4/4 flyer and not been dead. Not that I think I don't know what they can draw. They would have to kill me all in one shot, so I would be dead to like Ghostfire Slice or Skoa at that point.
Yeah.
Isn't it better if you're gonna do this double block? Isn't it better to block the Oozewag?
Yeah, because I mean, all you gotta do is re-equip.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe they're forcing you to use your mana to re-equip. I don't know.
I don't think that matters though, right? Anyway, we're gonna kill the natural flyer.
Yeah.
This way they can't equip something else and just have 2 flyers again.
And so when they get adapted, they get trample, correct?
Creatures, Oozewags have the static ability. Creatures I control with +1/+1 counters have trample.
Oh, so like
Outlast. Or modified creatures have trample. It might be modified.
So like what was it, not Outlast, out something from
kinda
that set or whatever.
It was Outlast from Cons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of that. All right, play this land. Trigger the color. Can I have a creature? This also gives me a colorless source again, so we can play the line breaker, which gives itself haste, and it has trample. Yeah, sure. Give me the thing. Now I can play both, but then I can't adapt, and we kind of need to adapt. So here's the line breaker. Go to combat. Target self. +2/+0. Tap the color, question mark? Nope, tap itself. Okay.
How much does it cost to
Aren't they just dead now? They're just dead now. Whatever they don't block, we adapt that one. Yeah. 3. Cost 3 to adapt. That was scary for a minute.
Yeah. But we got it.
We ripped color off the top and saved us. Any reach creature saves us. Yeah. Kill spell, reach creature, life gain buys us a turn. Yeah. Although I think our life gain is kill spells, so meh. No, we could have drawn Kozilek's Command. But then we would have been sad. We didn't have double colors, did we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Horrific Assault, we have 2 of those. Reach creatures, we have color, we had Petrifying Meddler. And we have Signature Slam somewhere in the deck, too, that we just haven't really seen. So 5 outs. We had 5 outs there. We hit 1. 5's not great, but it's not the worst.
And we were on to play this game.
We did it. Look at us go. Like I said, I think we've been on the play this league, but that's okay. Anyway, we still need to find a 4-drop. But Dryad on the play, always nice. Yeah, I can't imagine doing anything other than just playing the thing that makes more mana. So now on turn 4, we're going to untap and have 7 mana available.
Reason why you didn't attack?
They're showing white. They could have Razorgrass Ambush, and I don't want to lose my Mana Dork.
Is that an attacking thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we found a big dumb thing. And we also have the Void Craw, which means we
Hey.
get to play our land after. Again, they have mana up. I don't want to lose my guy to a Razorgrass Ambush. It's not worth the 1 point of damage. Like, we're playing giant, dumb
Yeah.
Eldrazi.
You need
We're
the.
hitting for chunks. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily care about the 1 point at a time in this deck. There are certainly other decks where this 1 point of damage would come in clutch, right? Like, this would be important points. But I don't think this is that deck, so. All right, being very explicit how we tap here. All right. I gotta be honest, I kind of want that because it's a red source.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lose the signature slam, but we can play the Wumpus aberration here, or vice versa.
Yeah.
I think we just want the big dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy.
Here's the thing. It tried to tap me out of my green source when I have this horrific assault,
Yep.
and I just want to attack for 7. So stop it, Auto Tapper. We did good though. We caught it and we fixed it and didn't get got by Auto Tapper.
Yeah.
Also, remember I said we're gonna hit for giant chunks. We're showing 13 damage. Like, opponent has to do something. They did something.
Yeah.
Now I'm not even sure I care about playing this red source. Yeah. I think we should just tap the landscape, if I'm honest. Okay. Alright, we found a red source. We get to play an Oozewag. Yep, use all of our lands and then attack for 7. Yep. Yeah. My opponent is at 6, and we have 2 6/6s with trample. I kind of like my odds from there. Oh, also we have a thing that says non-flying creatures can't block.
Yeah.
All right, we have a 6/6 with trample, which is good enough because my opponent can't block.
Yep.
So, all right, easy game. Sundering Eruption, doing literally the job we put it in the deck to do. Again, with the
my
yeah,
opponent. He's just trying to say good game.
yeah. I keep thinking it's like defending or target player, but you blow up the land and then whatever. Anyway,
Oh, they gonna get land. Oh, I thought it was just a
nah, it doesn't matter.
stone ring.
It doesn't matter.
What's that? I'm instruction. At least I'm fine.
No stone rains. Knock it off.
Man,
Bad form.
best cards of all time.
It's in a sideboard for one of the modern decks that I have ready for somebody.
A single.
No, 4 of
Oh,
actually.
okay. In modern.
Yeah, it's literally just a Gruul Eldrazi deck with 4 stone rains and 4 Trinispheres.
Nice. I like it.
This hand doesn't do anything. Anyway, keep.
Yeah, lots of ramp.
This glimpse will surely find me something to do. The thing is you can't really cast glimpse early and find something to do because you don't have mana. Because the card costs 3. And we're not playing Ruby Storm.
That deck's sweet.
You should come play sometime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep poking until you just show up eventually.
And they're Friday nights, right?
Saturday for Modern.
Saturday.
But anywho, waiting on opponent to make a decision, I guess. There we go. Alright, so this is probably turn 2 Dryad, turn 3 Dryad, unless we draw like a 4-drop. Just have more mana so that when we play this Glimpse, we can cast at least like a 3-drop out from under it.
Yeah.
But okay, we got one of those opponents.
It might be like triple Q1 or something.
Um, I am convinced, and this is like tinfoil hat, that there are some people that for the first like 2 or 3 turns of the game will just make sure to get the rope running to see if their opponent will just concede and move on.
Oh yeah, I remember when Arena first came out. That's what people did. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's still happening. There is no green mana instant for 1 mana that anybody's going to play right now. Like, it doesn't exist in the format.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how quick they play when they make a decision?
Yep.
More Dryad. Your turn. Hey, we found a Breaker of Creation. That means we probably want to cast this Glimpse and not care that we don't find anything.
Yeah.
Ow.
Mm.
I have been threed. Alright, so turn 4 Glimpse, turn 5 Breaker. I think I just get all 3 spawn here kind of regardless, right? Yeah, just play a land out of hand. Even if I had hit a land there, I think just playing a land out of hand and getting 2 spawn tokens. Sure. That is worth more than a spawn token here. So we can cast the Breaker next turn, right? So this is turn 5 Breaker of Creation. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Cast my 8-drop on 5. Oh, remind me I need to show you something after all this.
This is my reminder to tell you.
Okay, good. I appreciate that. Fucking clown.
Me.
All right.
Ice attacking,
no blocks.
Problem. Yeah.
We've got plans. All right, opponent. Yeah, yup.
What's that do?
It's a Grim Tutor, but
Oh.
it cares about your devotion, so it finds a 1-drop.
Oh, okay.
They have a horrific assault. Oh, my thing. Fine. They killed my Soul Ring, Formo.
Yeah.
They killed it. Anyway, Breaker of Creation.
What about this one?
Yeah. They can double block and sacrifice 2 lands.
But Stone Rain's bad. Nobody like that working. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everybody's fine with it whenever you attack and they got destroy lands.
That was a good play. Oh, wait. We have a Row in the Implicit Maze in hand. Oh, opponent's dead. Opponent is dead.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, here's a Pyro.
Yeah. So they save their Writhing. They still have to sacrifice 2 lands here. This is sick. What are we doing? Sweep up their shit. Kill 3 of their things, then attack and make them Annihilator too. Was that an emote? Did my opponent just bring it on at me?
No, I did not see that. But that would have been amazing.
I think they did. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yup. You got it. Okay. Uh-huh. In. Annihilator 2. Yeah, you got it. Trade. You're in the Stone Age. Congratulations.
I see what you did there because they got sacked. The lands died and Stone.
I would like to discard this forest and get 2 more cards, and then play my own Writhing Chrysalis, or this Spawn Gang Commander, or both. Can I play both? I can probably play both.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Plus the spawn tokens.
That included spawn. So
Sure.
So you even keep the spawn.
Oh, we haven't. Yeah, we have enough and not using any spawn tokens, but we might as well, so it's fine. All right, here's this. Here's this. Much spawn, many spawn.
And how much is it? The sling spawns.
Two.
So same thing as and 1 damage.
2 damage. It's
Oh,
exactly the same as Siege Gang Commander, but with spawns,
yeah,
which means they can pay for themselves, sort of.
yeah. By the way, here's 6/6.
Is that even? Do I even need this? I could just be throwing spawns at things, but oh yeah, I guess this is a play I can make too, huh? Grow the Writhing Chrysalis and have haste on my 6/6, sort of. My opponent has 3 lands though.
Yeah. Oh, 4.
Ooh. I don't even know what that card does. I'm
It's
not reading
Ashling.
it. I'm not reading
No,
it. Yeah, okay.
it's not the land one.
Apparently it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm telling you, my opponent emoted with a little like
Yeah.
elemental that said bring it on.
And you brought it on. See, everybody, don't do that. It's bad juju. I
Come
promise.
at me, Breaker of Creation.
It's yeah.
All I'm gonna do is sacrifice these spawn tokens and then trade with this Chrysalis. My common is gonna trade with your Annihilator 2 guy by itself. Anyway, Pyroclasm you.
Yeah.
I saw that bring it on. I don't appreciate it. Anyway, I hate fucking emotes. I really do.
So good hand.
I'm just a magic boomer. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't blame you either. Yeah, I'm just.
I'm just trying to play the game. I'll say hello.
Yeah, if someone says hello, I'll say hello. I don't ever start off with hello.
If I recognize the name, I'll say hello. What's up?
Kalabi. Okay. I thought I said Caleb for a second. I'm like, are you playing Jewart?
No. No, that he's a marble skull on Arena.
Now he was Caleb way back when.
On Arena?
Yeah, way back when.
Okay.
Same thing with
I thought he said that he created the account before he realized that he would be streaming on the platform that as often as he did.
I've seen his name as Caleb up on the arena thing.
Okay.
Or the name, but like I said, this was a while ago though.
Yeah, maybe he made a second account. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't think I've ever queued into Caleb. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's the reason why I have.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
I know.
Probably cube draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, we're doing that thing again. The opponent just roping. Oh, all the way down to the trickle before we move into second main phase. I love it.
Mm.
It's my favorite. All right. Anyway, here's a soul ring. Your turn. A soul ring that attacks and blocks and draws cards. Dog Umbra. My Dryad.
Can't do nothing. Or
No.
just can't attack block.
Can't attack or block.
Okay.
It still taps for mana and still has Death Touch for this horrific assault.
So essentially, it didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything.
From earlier, we don't ping. We just need it for the mana.
So, yeah, we could Linebreaker here, but we can also Spawn Gang Commander. I'm kind of on board for Spawn Gang, personally. Okay, Linebreaker it is.
Yeah, I can see either or. I can see.
Yeah, like, the Linebreaker gets to attack through this thing. But Spawn Gang just setting up, yeah. It's more mana efficient. 2, I have a shock right now because I can tap the Void Craw to throw a spawn at something. Okay. I suppose we can also go Glimpse here and just make a pile of Eldrazi.
Or fight. That's all I was thinking you were going
Sure.
to do. Yeah. Is that a free spell?
No. Well, yes, but it requires sacrificing your creature.
Okay.
The flares. Anyway, in for 6.
Okay, I was about to say you. Then I was gonna be a little mad. You could at least poke for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've attacked with my 1 power idiots when it's correct.
Okay.
But like I said, there was no reason to attack into 2 open mana.
That can kill it. Yeah. I agree.
That's all. Just easy peasy. Glyph Elemental gets bigger. Okay. Hey, how big do you want to make your guy with this trigger?
For all Eldrazi, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And trample?
No,
Oh.
he has trample.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Want to trade?
Yeah.
Want to trade? They do. They do want to trade. Anyway, they're at 8. I have a lot of colorless mana and some Eldrazi to sacrifice.
Yeah.
I have lethal if I untap, right?
Well, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 colorless mana, and then 4 not colorless mana. Sacrifice a spawn, sacrifice a spawn, sacrifice a spawn, sacrifice a void crawl. That's lethal. Hello, cat.
Yeah.
All right. Opponent needs to. I don't know what they need to do here. They appear to be dead.
Without even attacking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With no combat, I believe my opponent is dead. Oh, I guess yeah. I have mana up right now. Okay. All right. So there we go. They hardcast Solitude. All right. So what we're gonna do
So
is
that's
throw the
the
spawn
free
gang
spell.
commander at the Solitude.
Okay. All right. That was a free spell. Okay. I was wondering from earlier. I was like, why?
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's not all. They didn't bring all of them back in 3, did they? Like,
Yeah. There's a special guest artist who did all 5 of them.
oh, so these are like special variants.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, they're all done by Campbell White, and they're gorgeous. Like, just absolutely gorgeous pieces of art. Okay. So, 2 to them, kill the Solitude so it can't block. It's not a bunch of damage here, but it is what it is. We can get in for 1 if we want to, or we can just get this Oozewag down. Yeah, play this Glimpse, see what we see.
Man.
Here's a land. Here's a thing. This Horrific Assault has nothing to do. We can just play this. We sacrifice a spawn, that doesn't matter. We get it back at end of turn from the Glimpse. We also get 2 spawn from the Kozilek's Unsealing, so we cast a 4-mana creature. Alright. We have a lethal threat. If our opponent just plays like a Skoa here, I'm going to be so sad.
What's that?
4 mana, 6 mana, 4/4 ETV, shoot for 4.
Oh.
They did not. So now what? Ghostfire Slice, another Dog Umbra, another Solitude. That'd be funny. Test the waters here. Okay, that resolved.
Pretty fast too.
Dog Umbra. We should have attacked first. Is the truth? You can adapt at instant speed, so we should have gone to combat and attacked. And if it is attacking, then we adapt.
Yeah. Painful one.
Yeah, because this way we just kind of wasted 3 mana.
Yeah.
They were gonna Dog Umbra that thing no matter what, so we would have just had our mana left over. Yep. Okay. Would you like to attack me?
Landfall gives something haste or it haste.
It has haste.
Okay.
Landfall is it gets Battle Cry.
Okay.
So it's very good with like fetch lands and shit.
Yeah. Do they trigger? No, does it stack?
Yeah.
Nice.
If you have more than one battle cry, does it stack?
Yeah, it's true. Different creatures.
All right. Glimpse. Find me something that's a fight spell. Oh, actually, it's a punch, right? Signature Slam is the one it puts a yeah. So my Oozewag is going to punch this angel no matter what I target. So we might as well get a counter on our Void Craw. And now it can attack into this 2/2. And I think, yeah, I'm trying to cast the second Void Craw, except I don't have 2 colored sources because it left my landscape up again. All right.
That was a 7-1.
Are we done? Yeah, I think. We have 1 loss. Was that the 7th win? It sure was. Yeah, that deck was just kind of smooth sailing.
Straight to the point. Nothing,
Yeah,
I mean,
like
it wasn't cute, but it was straight to the point.
It wasn't fancy.
No.
Like nothing about this deck looks fancy or like particularly interesting, right?
Yeah.
Like we have a couple dryads, we have some good 4s, and we've got 3s that help us get to our 4s, and that's kind of it.
A couple,
and some good top end.
yeah.
Yeah. Breaker of Creation being our best piece of top end. The Dread Mask doing its job a couple times. The Territory Color doing its job. Yeah, nothing fancy, nothing special. Just like
To the point.
here's some mana. Here's some big dumb idiots.
And the only one we really had issue with and we lost to was literally the Mirror, and that's because they were.
The Mirror, because they got out ahead of us.
Yeah.
Like we were trying to play catch up in the Mirror, and that's not ideal.
Yeah.
But we lost to the same cards that we were trying to cast ourselves, right?
And even if you think about a little bit, they stumbled just 1, maybe 2 turns, we still would have been fine.
Right.
I think. They just,
because we stumbled for 1 turn, and that's how they got ahead in the first place.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sweet deck.
Yeah. We 10 out of 10 would draft again.
Yeah. Same concept, though, even with all the red and white floating around, if you knew it would come back to you.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, again, the most powerful deck in the format is this deck, and I think this is exactly why, right? Like, we're sitting here talking about it, and it's like, yup, make the play. Yup, do the thing.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't really anything crazy, but, like, none of the decision trees were particularly wild either.
Yeah. And even a lot of those wins, you didn't have to top deck win. It was just...
Yeah, the only game that we really had to top deck was the one where our opponent had 8 power with a flyer.
Yeah.
We needed either a
The
reach
reach.
creature or a kill spell.
Yeah.
Again, we had quite a few outs in our deck, but we had to find it, and we had a turn to find it.
Yeah, we found it.
And we found it. We found the color right away, gave us a big dumb blocker. Obviously, we still died to a kill spell, so it's not perfect, but they didn't have it, and we pulled ahead from there.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, not bad. Well, anyway, Formo, thanks for joining me.
Always.
See you in a couple more of these, I hope.
Of course. Of
All right,
course.
excellent.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.
Love y'all.